Hey guys, got some big news today. The president just signed an executive order that could roll back some of the most obscene and controversial gun regulations we've seen in the past 4 years. And if it wasn't interesting enough, I think most of you know this, but there's a growing push to get Brandon Herrera, the AK guy, appointed as ATF director. So this all happened on Twitter. Before we get too excited, there's some things that we need to break down that are happening right now. What this means for the Second Amendment and why some people are raising concern about who just got nominated for Attorney General. So, there is an executive order that just got passed. This is February 8th, 2025. What does the executive order actually do? Well, it tells the Attorney General to go through every firearm-related rule, law, or regulation put in place from 2021 to 2025 and find anything that might infringe on the Second Amendment. So, you guys probably remember the rule on pistol braces and homemade guns, crackdowns on gun stores and FFL holders, how the government handles lawsuits involving gun rights, and how long it takes to process things like suppressor applications or NFA items. So there's a chance we can undo some of these more aggressive anti-gun policies that we've seen in the last few years. But will it actually lead to change? It depends if Pam Bondi, the new Attorney General, which if you're familiar with the 2A community, you know who Pam Bondi is, and you know why that might be an issue. So, this is our new Attorney General. Now this is where things get tricky. The person in charge of reviewing all these gun laws is Pam Bondi, who was sworn in as Attorney General. If you're from Florida, you probably recognize the name because she supported red flag laws and she was the state's Attorney General. Now, the red flag laws lets the government take away your guns without you being charged with a crime. A lot of people in the 2A community are wondering, can we really trust her? I mean, is she going to fairly review those gun laws? Or is she just a politician who says one thing and does another? So let's hope she changed up because she got nominated by Trump. The first time we heard Trump say, "I nominate Pam Bondi," kind of all flipped out in the 2A community. All right, now for the part that really got people talking. There's a big push to nominate Brandon Herrera, the AK guy, as an ATF director. If you followed Herrera on X or on his YouTube, you probably know what's already happening, and you probably know how he feels about the ATF. Brandon is a firearm manufacturer, a Second Amendment advocate, veteran, and someone who actually understands gun laws from the perspective of a real gun owner. Also, he ran for Congress. And I would say won because the money. But, okay. Here's what makes his nomination so interesting. So, his main goal is to shrink the ATF, cut unnecessary regulation, and maybe even shut it down completely. There's a lot of sources that have supported Brandon. I mean, he's the top nominee on RFK's website. AmmoLand News, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, also endorsed the idea. They said it could be the type of leadership that we need to fix an agency that's been overstepping its authority for years. So let's be honest, gun owners, we don't trust the ATF, and for good reason. Under Brandon Herrera, we could actually see an ATF that works for people instead of constantly trying to make criminals out of law-abiding citizens. So, what does this mean for you? This executive order could repeal some of the worst gun restrictions in recent years in the federal level. Pam Bondi is in charge of this review, but her record on gun rights is questionable. And obviously, Brandon Herrera, as ATF director, will, not just could, will completely change how the agency operates. Now, the big question is, will it actually happen? Or is this just another political move that won't go anywhere? It's where you come in. Right now, there's a petition going on to nominate Brandon Herrera as ATF director. If you want a real Second Amendment representative in Washington, sign the petition. Let your voice be heard. If you got value from this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and share this with other gun owners. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe, stay armed.